Be strong.
Let go of fear you're holding. The fire smoldering, it's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, burning inside. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, yeah. Every time I grip the wheel, I begin to feel I know what I'm in for.
After a wild race Friday night in the Wise Choice Contracting Truck Series, we return to Talladega Superspeedway 2 nights later for the debut of the Cup Cars in the Blown Piston Racing League. The Xfinity or Grand National cars are out of the way, and in come the Cup Cars as part of the Clash Series. And tonight it's race number 1 of the season, the Maconi Setup Shop 212, race number 1 of the Wise Choice Contracting Clash Series from Talladega Super Speedway. This 2.66 mile super speedway going to put on some great, if you want to call it, plate racing. I call it super speedway racing because there's nowhere plates on these cars. But 81 degrees ambient temp right now, 101 down on track. The heat is going to be on this evening as these cars go racing for 80 laps and 212 miles here in the Maconi Setup Shop 212. I am the captain, Chris Scaller. We welcome you in to Talladega Super Speedway. Is again Friday night a wild event in the truck series that was won by Ryan Nicoletta on a last lap pass. He was able to win that to race, and now tonight we get the second race of the weekend, and this one being the Clash Series. And of course the series is consisting of Cup cars right now, so we got some 35 cars ready to take the green flag here in just a couple of minutes. They will qualify first, and then we will go green for 80 laps and 200 miles around this 2.66 mile super speedway. So the Clash Series, again, different situation this season. We have Cup cars and we have open setups in this series this year. So people have had to go out to Maconi Setup Shop or do their own type of thing to get setups to build these cars around and get out there and run the fastest setups or fastest cars they can around the Talladega Super Speedway. Now, again, I don't have a graphic or anything for the schedule, but I will slide Discord across the screen right here, and here's the setup for this race. This is what we have for the season. We Talladega Super Speedway, just like Friday night. We go to Auto Club next week, just like the Truck Series. The schedule pretty much matches track for track all the way down to Homestead. The two differences consist of right in the middle of the season. There's an off week at the Labor Day weekend, and then we come back June 6th. When's the last time you heard this? Cup cars at Lucas Oil Raceway. I have to go looking back in the day to see if that ever happened in real life. And then right there on the 20th, iRacing Super Speedway, that is actually on the schedule with the trucks. But Lucas Oil Raceway, that is the biggest difference on the schedule. Trucks are going to Eldora. The Cup cars go to Lucas Oil for some short track racing there. So that is a look at the schedule. Of course, last season, it was Tommy Ryan who pulled out the championship, sweeping both series and winning the whole entire league, basically. And as I mentioned Friday night, he is not back in the series this season. He is taken off to work on some other things, which is totally cool. And we wish him nothing but the best. Tommy's a cool guy. And but that opens the door for a lot of other drivers to come in here and steal the show. And that starts here this evening with this Clash Series. Stage racing will be in play again tonight. We'll go 20 and 40 laps, and then there will be the 40-lap run to the finish. Now, if you remember Friday night's race, we had some cautions at the beginning. Some people not tag teaming well with each other, we'll call it, and it caused a little bit of wrecking throughout this race, and hopefully we will not see it here this evening here at the Talladega Super Speedway. Now, hopefully here, if time permits, we're going to try to get a word with the boss man from Maconi Setup Shop, and hopefully he'll be in here in the very near future, and we'll be able to chat with him, talk a little bit about his company here, because he has done a great job of turning this thing into a monster. Jeff Maconi is who I'm talking about. If we get a chance, we will speak to him here in a few minutes. But what we're going to do is we're going to step away and let you hear from Maconi Setup Shop, as they are the sponsor of tonight's Maconi Setup Shop 212.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. There's a reason that Maconi Setup Shop is trusted by more virtual and real-world tracks and companies than any other setup shop in iRacing. With partners such as Stafford Motor Speedway, the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, Five Flags Speedway, Speed 51, and more. When you want something done right, you go to the experts at Maconi Setup Shop.
With setups available for most series on both asphalt and dirt, built by a team of professional builders consisting of some of the top talents on the service, Maconi Setup Shop LLC has what you need to hit the track with confidence. Head over to MaconiSetupShop.com and learn why Maconi Setup Shop is the official setup shop of Richmond Raceway Esports and is partnered with some of the largest names in virtual and real racing.
And remember, at Maconi Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
And back we are at Talladega. That might be one of the more underrated lines I've ever heard when it comes to an iRacing commercial. There are setups, but they're your wins. That is such a cool punchline right there. I love it. Maconi Setup Shop, of course, the sponsor of tonight's 212 miler. Right now, qualifying about to begin out here on the track. And as I mentioned, just like Friday night, we have teamed up with TrackCam for Gourmets to set up the cameras tonight. You can get all the information right there in the race info page on YouTube to check out these guys, trackcams22.com. They have been setting up iRacing oval, road, and dirt cameras since that time for 9 years now, and they also offer virtual reality and fan perspective camera shots. So you get the best out of these guys. If you need details, trackcams22.com. We're going to watch qualifying with the cameras as we usually do. We're going to throw the qualifying thing down at the bottom here as always, and we are going to start up qualifying for this Maconi Setup Shop 212. And let's see if we can find who the furthest ahead car is. We'll put the track map up if we can right there. And looks like, if we're seeing this, I'm actually using my telemetry to see who's the furthest car along. It looks like it is Clayton Fry in the 00 here. Clayton Fry, the 00, had a great qualifying run in the truck race and looks to back it up here in the Cup Series, or the Clash Series as I'm going to call it. And we'll see what kind of lap times they do. They'll do the usual 2 laps of qualifying as lap number 1 for Clayton. And that's going to be it for him, 58.46. He slows it down and pulls off the track as Andrew Mraz goes to the front of 49.89. Not sure why he pulled off after. Is there only 1 lap of qualifying, maybe? I must have missed the rules. Whoopsies! There must be only 1 lap of qualifying tonight. Or... oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Yeah, here's my mistake right here. Most of these guys are completing their second lap right now, but for some reason the first lap did not show up on my timer. That's what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. Usually I got this understood, but I'm like, wait a minute, why is everything showing 2 laps, but yet there's only 1 time on the screen? So it must have been 1 lap of qualifying when it's all over with. And right now, Roger Rios Matias is on the pole with Andrew Mraz, Anthony Keys, Anthony Hanley, and Scott Wise, your top 5. I'm actually going to do some investigating. I believe it was just 1 lap of qualifying, even though I thought it was 2. So my bad on that one. Get my timer out of the screen here and just look over the rules real quickly. Again, this is part of sometimes a new series. Sometimes it is 1 lap. So my mistake. I mistakenly thought it was 2 laps of qualifying. It is 1. As we're learning here, I've got so many new rules and stuff that I'm trying to understand that unfortunately I will mess up sometimes. So with that said, Roger Rios Matias right now is going to be the pole sitter. It looks like all the cars except for Ray Rittenau have qualified. So let's watch Ray's lap here in the number 87 podium car. Is that for Podium Esports? I think it is. I'll have to check, but he got a very interesting black, I'm guessing that's green, a little bit of yellow, Podium Series, what that is. And, of course, the Dogecoin dog. And he's purple right now. Turn 4, he's down on that yellow line, which is the way to get around this track. Across the line on the apron, pole 49.79. Ray Rittenauer at the last second yanks it from Roger Rios Matias. Wow. Last car to go out. Well, we still got Justin Gann. I don't know if he attempted a qualifying or not, but he right now is still sitting here on pit road. And I know the league rule says you have to attempt a qualifying lap. So we'll have to see how this all transpires when it is over with. But what a lap that was for Roger. Well, I'm sorry, for Ray now, actually. As the trucks, or the cars will qualify, or grid. I can't talk all of a sudden tonight. And congratulations, Ray Rittenauer. I believe it's how it's pronounced. I'll have to get a double check. It's either Rittenauer or Rittenauer. Wins the pole for tonight. And, of course, that is brought to you by the United States Veterans and the pole award there. So congratulations to Ray on that. And appreciate all the veterans. If you're out there serving our country right now or have served our country, this wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for you guys. So we much appreciate what you guys do for this country and are just very thankful for that. I'm actually looking for Ray right now in Discord. I do not see him anywhere. So we were going to talk to him, but we're not going to be able to, it appears. So, but the cars are gridding up right now and waiting on Ray to actually grid on the track. Matter of fact, the top 3 haven't gridded yet for some reason. I'm going to take a quick second to reset something. Pardon my screen you see here. I have a bug that I still have to figure out, and it's not working for me, and that is the... for some reason, the track map and stuff will not show up after qualifying on my screen until I reset everything. So, all right, there's Ray. He has made it back on the track as we take a look at the starting lineup for the Maconi Setup Shop 212. The Pennsylvania Ray Rittenauer starts on the pole alongside Roger Rios Matias, 9 100ths off the pole. Andrew Mraz and Anthony Keys, 4X Racing, will start 3rd and 4th. Anthony Hanley, Guy Snyder will start in the third row. Scott Wise, Max Williams, the Georgia driver, will start there in row number 4. As the cars take off from the grid, row 5, Jason Branch, Tyler Duvalla, Corbin Simmons, the YJ Esports team member, alongside Brandon Bethia, Paul Regney, Casey Barlow, 13th and 14th, Byron McDonald, and there is your Friday night winner, Ryan Nicoletta, in the 16th position. Jacob Williams, Eugenio Alonso will start 18th. Jaron Navarro had a good run Friday night alongside Jeremy Kors. Andrew Moore, Brad Davis in row number 11. Row 12, John Finley and Crank Bell. That is quickly jumped up the list and one of my coolest iRacing names I've ever seen. Row number 13, Donald Stewart and Tom Richter, 2/10 off Motorsports. He used a little more than 2/10 off on the pole lap there. Sorry, Tom. Sean Webb and Cole Gray, 27th and 28th, 29th and 30th. Row 15, Eric Davis and Braden Stab. The Dean Machine, Christopher Dean and Paul Turner there, 31st and 32nd. Jason Kratke and Jeremy Brooks, 33rd and 34th. And the final two starters, Casey Duncan and Clayton Fry. And we'll see if Justin Gann, he did grid, so Justin Gann will be the final starter in tonight's race. $80 laps, 212 miles, going to make up this Maconi Setup Shop 212. As you see from the fans, all the packed house here at Talladega Superspeedway. The weather tonight, 80 degrees right now, 101 down on track. After 4:30 p.m. Talladega time, 5:30 on the East Coast. So the track will cool down throughout this race. As Sweet Home Alabama virtually plays right now, as it always does on the final lap before the green flag in any race at Talladega Superspeedway. Sit back, grab something to drink, and let's watch some more racing. After a fun Richmond race just a couple hours ago in NASCAR, we get the BPRL Wise Choice Contracting Clash Series racing underway. Race number 1 of Season 2, green from Talladega Superspeedway. Again, thank you to our U.S. vets for sponsoring the Pole Award, and congratulations to Ray Rightnour on that, as one car already jumping to the bottom saying, I'm out of here. A couple cars doing that right now. Make a move to the bottom really quickly, but lap 1 goes to Roger Rios Matias. You see the single file line already starting to form up there. Top 3 have already split away from the outside line. You see the 31 of Scott Wise running his traditional Dale Earnhardt throwback here in this race. The throwback to the 2000 Talladega race, which ended up being Earnhardt's final win in NASCAR. And hearing we're going to have an unscheduled pit stop for Cole Gray in the 60. Not sure what happened there. If it's a issue maybe with the setup. Did he forget to go back to the race setup maybe? That's just a guess off the top of my head. I could be wrong. Ooh, see some cars dancing already there. You see that Dale Jr. throwback back there, that 20 car. That is Brandon Mathia there in the 20. Appreciate Sherry Hughes watching tonight. Sherry, hit that subscribe button. I know you're a name I haven't seen before, so I want to throw that out there to you real quickly. Sure I'm in the right channel. I think she saw it. Anyways, Lauren and I tried to talk through chat. As you see, the cars starting to spread out just a little bit. And you see Brandon Bethea all the way back here at the back of the field. I'm trying to get the right camera. I'm still learning the onboard cameras because they're labeled different than what I'm used to. So forgive me for that. As Mathia there, you see working the back of this draft. Now these cars run off of tapered spacers now. This package was introduced at Talladega back 2018, I believe it was, when Chase Elliott went to victory lane. And, you know, ever since then, that's why you see these cars get up to speed so quick now, kind of like the Xfinity cars. We got the big old spoilers. I'll keep it censored for Dale Jr. As he called them, the big old spoilers. But look at this, a single file line forming over here. Not sure if this is a product of the open setup or if this is just the way the Cup cars are. I've been told they're pretty tough to work with now in a draft. One car blinking out there in the middle. That's the 87 of Reitnauer is gone. And I have no clue where he went. Ray Reitnauer's come to pit road, so the pole sitter is on pit road for blinking out. Classy move on his part, because that could have been bad if he shows up in the middle of this pack. That could have been bad. Natalie Hitwan tonight. Appreciate Natalie. Say hi to Travis for me. Jason Kratke started this race on pit road. He is about 3/4 of a lap down and is going to get caught really, really quickly in this package. So we got two separate packs of cars here. We got one pack up front, and then this pack here being led by Andrew Moore. There's that first pack up ahead. Very Travis-like. That's awesome. You got Dean running out here, buddy. Oh, you're spotting for Dean. That would make sense now. Starting to see some double file action up there in the front. Scott Wise trying to get an outside line going back there in that 31. Got three cars. He's going to need more than that. He's going to be able to, he's got to get down on the doors of these cars in side draft. Now again, I mentioned stage lengths 20 and 40. 70% fuel in these cars and only 4 sets of tires in the pits. There's the 04, Jared Navarro. He really impressed me Friday night. Did a great job in the truck race. Ran up in the top 5 pretty much all night. Got himself a good finish. And also, Jared definitely showing, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. It's either Jared or Hera. I want to say it's Jared because there's no H or anything in there. Because usually there's like a silent letter or something like that. And I could be way off on that. Who knows? But Paul Regney up there in 5th right now. Paul had a rough race in the Friday night truck race. Otherwise, seeing some of the same names up there in the front right now. A lot more calmer than that truck race was. We had 5 cautions, I think it was in the first 25 laps or something like that, and then it went clean for a while, and then it got wild at the end again. But I do remind those now who don't remember, the Cup Talladega race in October had 4 cautions in the first 10 laps. So never be discouraged by that kind of racing on iRacing. They're going to come up on the back here of Jason Kratke. Is going to go a lap down, who started on pit road and was kind of probably hoping for an early caution or something, or if he violated a rule. I know there are some rules that could cause you to start on pit road, so that could be either or, but nonetheless, he has gone a lap down. Biggest mover in this race so far. The coolest name in the series, and I'm going to throw it out there right now because no offense to all these other drivers, if you have a name like Crank Bell, you better be a damn race car driver. This guy right here, the Pit Boss 38 Ford, I don't know if this is a nickname. I assume it is because I've never known of a person named Crank. But either way, he's cranked up 14 positions to 10th. Oh, the 04 slides up the track, about left the door open for him. Navarro better be careful. Again, these open setups, you never know. They might get a little tight, might get a little loose. Hopefully these guys have gotten a lot of long runs on them and stuff, but either way, we're 8 laps away from the Stage 1 completion, which, by the way, in this series, there is no caution for stage enders. So once they get to lap 20, they keep going. Now, I would not be surprised to see cars come to pit road immediately after lap 20. There's the 9, Paul Rigney. The 05 right there in front of him, Corbin Simmons. Through the tri-oval here down to the start-finish line. Mostly single file until you get back here. Scott Wise is still trying to get the high line running with Guy Snyder. Side drafting off Anthony Keys. You see the side draft work there as it pulled him off the 06. But did nothing, unfortunately, to help Scott. Who's going to try to make a move and when here as we got 6 laps to go? Has anybody been holding some in the tank? Or is Roger that fast? We're going to find out. I appreciate all the viewers watching this evening, up to 17. We got to 25 Friday night, and Travis was a part of the history-making night Wednesday night as Captain TV for the first time went over 30 viewers. Wait a minute, went over 40 viewers in that broadcast, and not to mention had more than 100 people watching amongst different locations on the 40 views. So, yeah, that was a wild night of racing Wednesday night at Chicagoland Speedway in that league, and hoping to keep replicating it and stuff, and that's all part of the fans. If you guys enjoy what you're watching here on the broadcast, spread the word. That's the only way you can do it. Go tell a friend or 2 friends. Go get them on the phone, text them, tweet them, Facebook them, whatever them. Get them in here to watch the stream, because we've got great racing in all the leagues we broadcast for each and every night. Again, this is night number 7 in a row, and race number 9 in those 7 nights that you've seen here on Captain TV. If you've been here for all 9 of them, thank you. If you've been here for one of them, thank you. Much appreciated. Scott Wise still trying to make that high line work, and it's not working for him, unfortunately. Look out behind him there. You see the 27 of Guy Snyder, that is. Look at his speeds, 200 miles an hour through turn 3 and 4 pretty much. Oh, he's going to get a good run here if he gets side. Oh, he let up a little bit. 3 laps to go in stage 1. Snyder's actually ran the fastest lap of the race of 48.07, so he's got speed in that 27. So the question, who makes what move when? You got 2 teammates behind the 5. Mraz in the 4, Jason Branch in the 22. Those 2 are teammates from 4X Racing. And then you got Corbin Simmons back there for the... And we got trouble on the track, and caution is out. John Finley is involved over here in turn 3 and 4, and that's going to end the stage. The Maconi setup shop number 29 is not looking pretty right now, unfortunately. Tough break for him, and that brings the first caution out, which is our first superior templating caution here at Talladega Super Speedway. We will, this is going to make things interesting. Here's the deal. The stage, no matter what, in this series ends at lap 20. Okay? The pits are going to open right now, and you're likely going to see what they call a short caution. So, if you pit here, you're giving up the stage points to go ahead and get to the second stage. If you do not pit here, the pits are going to close. You're going to be getting a stage win or the position, but then you're coming to pit road almost immediately afterwards. So a very interesting predicament going to happen here. So let's see what happens here with pit road. All right, so here we go. Mraz stays out. Branch stays out. Roger comes to pit road. So Andrew Mraz is going to get the stage win by staying out. He's choosing the points. The rest of these guys are choosing stage 2. And there you go, the race off pit road. Roger Rios. And there is a lucky dog, and Jason Kratke is going to get it. And in the truck series, the lucky dog is presented by Forever House Pet Rescue. In the Cup series, it is the YJ Esports Lucky Dog Awards. So thank you to YJ Esports for sponsoring the lucky dog. And the 54 of Jason Kratke in that very unique paint scheme wins the lucky dog for the first caution. We are going to step away and come back with more green flag racing. We'll end stage number 1, start stage 2 as we take the green here at Talladega Super Speedway on Captain TV.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. There's a reason that Maconi Setup Shop is trusted by more virtual and real-world tracks and companies than any other setup shop in iRacing. With partners such as Stafford Motor Speedway, the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, Five Flag Speedway, Speed 51, and more. When you want something done right, you go to the experts at Maconi Setup Shop.
With setups available for most series on both asphalt and dirt, built by a team of professional builders consisting of some of the top talents on the service, Maconi Setup Shop LLC has what you need to hit the track with confidence. Head over to MaconiSetupShop.com and learn why Maconi Setup Shop is the official setup shop of Richmond Raceway Esports and is partnered with some of the largest names in virtual and real racing.
And remember, at Maconi Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
All right, back at Talladega Super Speedway. Let's go back and see what happened here with the caution. Right there, you see somebody got on the apron. I think that's a 60 car of Cole Gale. So Cole not having... the best start of the series for him is he had to make an unscheduled pit stop in that Milwaukee Brewery car. He's got Christopher Dean there behind him in the 48, or in front of him in the 48. Gets loose down to the apron, and bam! Oh, 29 hits hard. 34 involved also, a 3-4 car wreck. Let's look at it one more time here. We're going to go on board with the old 29er. Unfortunately here, this one's going to hurt for John Finley. I don't know why it always does that to me. There we go. At quarter speed here. You can see there goes the 60 getting loose. Comes back and just overcorrects it into 29. This is going to leave a mark. Boom. Well, John Finley looks like did not use his reset yet. He's still on pit road, so 60's on track, though, as we're going to come back. So Andrew Mraz crossed the line. He did win the stage there as they crossed the line and completed lap number 20. So congratulations to Andrew Mraz. He is the winner of the, there you go, Wise Guy iRacing Graphics stage, number 1 of the series. So congratulations to Andrew Mraz as they come back to the green flag, and we'll have to see, because apparently I'm hearing over the microphone. I'm keeping the chat from everybody because you never know what words can come out of these drivers' mouth. But I'm able to hear all the chat that there apparently might be some drivers questioning some clearing of black flags from the end of the stage because some drivers pitted with the pits closed. Now, they got EOLs from it, so we'll have to see how that all transpires here. But two 4X teammates leading each other here, and they're going to do the old teaming restart as we go back racing here. See if Mraz gets in front of Branch here. Now, they don't want to get too far ahead. They do. Now, we brought the segment to you on Friday night. We brought the return of it, and we're going to continue it tonight. I'm going to shut up for a second, and we're going wide open BPRL style here on Captain TV. Crank those speakers up, why don't you? All right, you can turn your speakers down. I'm talking again. So you did see Andrew Mraz, Jason Branch, and Casey Duncan, the 4X team, came to pit road there as soon as the restart happened. They came to pit road, got their tires and fuel, so they sit now some 25 to 30, almost 40 seconds back from the pack right now. And the leader is Ryan Nicoletta, Friday night's winner in the Dr. Sasquatch, or Squatch, I should say. Number 59, as the 5 of Roger Rios Matias with help from Crank Bell going to the front. Oh, easy. Who was that? Getting loose back there, the 06 of Jacob Williams. And we got Jeremy Brooks having issues over here on pit road or off pit road. The 53 has gone around. And we got issues over in turn 2. Paul Regney. Christopher Dean off the pace a little bit here. Some more stuff happening here. Not sure what's transpiring. But the pack is starting to spread out because of it. Definitely been a wild start to this race. A caution happening pretty much at the perfect time, as some might say. Some might say the right time, some might say the wrong time. And I think we're going to see more pit stops here. Here we go, cars diving off. Nicoletta, Scott Wise. One car coming in, a couple cars coming behind here, but get down to 55 mile an hour, the 70 on pit road. That's Alonzo Navarro Wise, Nicoletta Turner all on pit road here. Don't hit each other though, bam! The 04 into the 70. They had the next pit boxes to each other, and they slam into each other. That is going to slow their stops down, and you're only going to see 3 of these guys get out together here. Let's watch this again. They're going to, of course, my cameras are going to do that to me. Stand by a second, and we'll get this right. There we go. So the 70's running down the inside of pit road here. The 70 actually has the first pit stall up ahead here of the 04. But because the 70's running down at the bottom at pit road, the 04 goes to turn into a stall, and I just don't think he knows he's there. And bam! This is the reason right here that they talk about in most of these series, run the high side when you come down pit road. Unfortunate deal there for those guys. So back to Roger Rios Matias leading this race. So we got a pack of about 8 cars in this pack. Then we got another pack being led by Sean Webb, the Harley-Davidson Ford Mustang here. He's got Brandon Mathia, and then there's another 3 seconds back to Anthony Keys. And then there's another second back to Brandon Staub, who has Donald Stewart, Byron McDonald, Jason Kratke, Andrew Moore, all in this pack. And then they're going to be added on to shortly here with Anthony Hanley, Clayton Fry, and Christopher Dean. And then you got a lot of cars by themselves, and then you come back to the 4X team. So just a spread out group of cars now here. If you look at Tyler Duvall in the number 07 as Justin Gans on pit road in the 30. So now we sit 9 laps away from the end of stage 2 already in this Maconi setup shop 212 here at Talladega Super Speedway. As you see them coming up on the back of lap cars, that is the pack of cars that just pitted with Scott Wise and crew. Trying to see here on the timing telemetry I have which pack is quicker right now. Well, this front pack running 48.60s pretty much. Second pack running 49s and 50s, so this pack is definitely more lined up and quicker right now with Roger leading it. Now Roger's teammate is right there in the front, and that is Scott Wise. Car's got to be very careful. Oh, contact! Crank Bell with a save. With Brad Davis going to go by, Jacob Williams going by. Davis in that butt kicker Ford Mustang. That 12 looking pretty solid here in that second position. That almost got UGLY there for a second. And here comes Davis going to the lead. And we got caution on the track to 60 of Cole Gray has spun it over in turn 3. Caution out for the second time, just shy of the end of stage 2. Pace truck coming hauling, you know what, out. All right, second caution out, lap 35. We should see All right, cars coming to pit road here. Now they are going to get back green before the restart here. in this second Superior Templating caution flag of the evening, as we're seeing a majority of the leaders go by, go to pit road, I should say. Now, Lucky Dog Award, I'm not sure who that's going to go to. As we're seeing cars leave pit road, I'm trying to see who might be the lucky dog. I can't tell. It might be the 42 up there. I'm noticing the 42 at the top of the screen. Paul Turner getting the lucky dog, presented by YJ Esports Lucky Dog Award. So congratulations to the 4-2er. He's going to be back on the lead lap here at lap number 35. So what is going to happen here? We're going to see a restart probably with 3 to go in this stage. And we'll see if Davis can hold on, as he made that nice move for the lead in that 12 car after almost getting involved in an accident with Crank Bell. We're going to have the top 3 cars getting a restart on lap number 19. Or I'm sorry, getting a restart and pitting at lap 19. Ryan Nicoletta pitted at lap 27. He is 4th. And then Guy Snyder on down, 5th on down, have pitted at this caution. So we are going to have strategies all over the map come the end of this segment. And I can show you, as a matter of fact, you take a look right here. You see most of these drivers, 16, 16, 16, 8, 16, 16. That actually, the 16 here, once they run a lap, Snyder down, will actually, you'll see another yellow line start up over on the far right here. Matter of fact, I can make this edit until it does so. Where is my pit strategy here? Pit stop lap. Bada boom. There we go. There you go. So, not to sound arrogant here, but how many streams can show you a pit strategy board like that? But that's a big thanks to SDK Gaming for hooking me up with this cool display and stuff. But also people hooking me up tonight. If you've enjoyed the cameras tonight, that is thanks to TrackCam for Gourmets. They have been working on cameras since 2012 on iRacing, from ovals to road courses to road and dirt. And they also have virtual reality experiences and fan experiences camera setups too. So if you're someone who likes to watch these races, like right now I'm broadcasting them, and maybe I was like, hey, I want to go sit in the crowd and picture myself at a race. You can actually set that camera up too, and they have those for you and more. You can check out trackcams22.com. There's information in the race info down below. You can click that link and go right to the website and check out all the cameras that they have for you, and so much more. They do a great job. It's actually a one-man show. One guy does all those cameras. And it's much like me, one person doing the whole entire broadcast. So at Talladega, what would it look like to sit in the crowd? I mean, I know. I went to the 2011 Cup race there and the what was that time? Nationwide Series race. But here we go. Sitting in the crowd at Talladega. This would be the view if you were sitting up at the top part of the grandstands here, second level at Talladega. See the mountains out there in the background. I-20, you can't see it, but it exists out there, I promise. Cedric the Entertainer. Welcome in, brother. That lady's looking the wrong way. And we'll watch the restart here from the start-finish line grandstands, as we're going to have 3 laps to go for the completion of stage number 2. Barney the flagman, wave that green flag, sir. And look at the outside line coming to work. Roger Rios Matias going to take the outside line with Ryan Nicoletta. Tyler Davala also as Brad Davis trying to get hooked up with a couple other Mustangs at the bottom. Nicoletta trying to make a move on Matias, not able to. Whoa, that's a move. Anthony Keys shooting to the bottom. Two laps to go. And apparently Matias is the guy known as the Pied Piper tonight. Follow him. He's the Pied Piper. Now, as I mentioned, there's no caution to end the stage in this series. Once they get to the end of lap 40, stage over, we continue on. And we had a couple cars pit at lap 19, so we'll have to see how much longer they can go. As said, the outside, Davala trying to make a move as Anthony Keys going to the inside in the 14, trying to get a draft. Davala bails out and gets back to the bottom. Final lap in stage 2. Will anybody try to make a move here? Nicoletta, the winner of the truck race Friday night. Team blinking out for a split second. Nicoletta going to make a move to the high side, but he has got no help at all. Roger Rios Matias going to win stage number 2. Stage 2 winner presented by Wise Guy iRacing Graphics. Congratulations to Roger Rios Matias on stage number 2 win. Sweeping the stages tonight. Can he get the checkered flag? Can he pull the trifecta? Thanks to again Wise Guy iRacing Graphics. Anthony Keys, that 14 car, 4X Racing, trying to make a move there. The 07 of Davala. These guys starting to kind of get spread out here to the 22 of Jason Branch out of line on that high side. He's starting to fall back a little bit. Oh, trouble! Nicoletta's in the wall with Jason Branch. And he gets clobbered by the 10 of Donald Stewart. So caution number 3 on the track at lap 43. Donald Stewart and that Rick Mass throwback, the Remington paint scheme, and that number 10 involved in the action. Also the 22 of Jason Branch. You can see how Branch got a lot of damage on that Navy car. Now, they did have one reset in this race. So we'll have to see if some of these cars have used that reset or if not. Hey, Justin. Hanging in there, man. Yeah, this is the first broadcast we've done with the new draft model of the Cup Series, so I'm seeing this for the first time myself tonight. Obviously, I'm not one to judge after 43 laps, so, I mean, book's still open, I guess we'll say. As we see some cars coming to pit road, these are mostly the guys who pitted early in this race. Coming back to pit road here to get tires and fuel. As a matter of fact, it's actually a majority of the field here coming in. You see Christopher Dean, a little bit of pit strategy there as the third caution flag of the race presented by Superior Templating is out on the track. Again, Superior Templating caution number 3 out on the track. The 70 car, Eugenio Alonso, going to get the YJ Esports Lucky Dog Award. Eugenio Alonso getting back on the lead lap after being involved in an issue on pit road. Gets the YJ Esports Lucky Dog. Now let's go back and see what happened here on the back straightaway that brought out the third caution. Ryan Nicoletta getting turned by the 22 of Jason Branch. Here we go, down the back straightaway. Bam. That could have been a lot bigger. And bam, the 10 clobbers. Let's try looking again here. Let's rear chase this on the 22, who's getting the blame for this wreck, unfortunately. As soon as I find Branch on my telemetry, I have to click on his name to get this to work. So give me a sec. There he is. Go quarter speed here. I think the 22 tries to go down here to side draft to 59. Because that is something that you have to do with this car. And there's the contact there. Maybe a slight bit of netcode could have been involved also. But they get involved. And then you're going to see another pack of cars back here with Donald Stewart. You see the 38 of Crank Bell getting hit there, it looks like, and got some contact on his car. And you see the 10 of Stewart, and you see the smoke, how thick it is. So you can't blame. And all of a sudden, there's a car in front of you. Whoa-oh. Whammo! Clip him. So some could say maybe some marker braking involved there, but for the most part, when you can't see, I mean, yeah, you want to slow down, but hey. So 45 out of 80 complete. We got 35 to go. Everybody will have to pit one more time in this race. In the 07, the 08, Max Williams following Davala to the green flag here. Brandon Staub and Paul Regney and Tom Richter, your top 5 here. All right, we're going to come back to the green flag, and I did it a little bit earlier and had a little bit of pit stops in the middle of it, so I felt kind of bad. But we're going to line them up in again as everybody should be on a strategy now to go one stop to the finish. And just for everybody watching tonight, hanging out, watching on Captain TV, I'm going to shut my mouth and let you guys enjoy this. We're going to go wide open, BPRL style, in the Maconi Setup Shop 212 here at Talladega Superspeedway. Enjoy. One car in the wall back there on the back straight or over off of turn 4. Not sure who that is, trying to catch it really quickly. I think it's Scott Wise in the 31. There's Scott. Yep, he is limping here. On the front straightaway here. Not sure what happened. I just saw one car porpoise off the wall back there in turn 4. No caution because he didn't really spin it. Just hit the wall. Excuse me. I had to sneeze there real quick. Hopefully you didn't hear that. At least I had enough time to take the headset off and do it real quick. So Tyler Davala winning this race right now, leading the 08 of Williams. Paul Regney in third, and look at this outside line, and look who's leading it. Remember the Pied Piper I mentioned earlier, Roger Rios Matias, leading this high line. Now this is an open setup race. As I mentioned, this could be playing a factor too with the way you're seeing the racing. But this 5 car is showing he has got some wheels tonight. Paul Regney jumping out of the line. Andrew Mraz also. Roger in F5 is definitely showing. I think he might be the fastest car in this race tonight. Now again, one more pit stop will be made in this race. Only 70% fuel. There are 4 sets of tires. And I'm pretty sure everybody's got at least one set. Look at Andrew Mraz jump and put Paul in the middle. And now that single file line starting back up again. Mraz made that move and then jumped right back to the bottom. And the train starts back up. Now next week, we will be at Auto Club Speedway in California, the 2-mile oval. We'll have the Truck Series Friday night from at 8:45 Eastern Time, and then of course the Clash Series, the Cup Corners, at Auto Club Sunday at 8 o'clock, just like you're watching right now. Tomorrow night, TI Racing at Pocono Raceway. We'll have that race for you here on Captain TV starting at 7:25 Eastern Time tomorrow night from the Twisty Triangle. Tricky, twisty, one of them triangles. So we got 19 cars in this pack. As we like to say, if you're in it on the lead lap, you can win it. You can see the 08 maybe laying back a little bit, see if he can get a run on this 07. Problem is he's got nobody else really to go with him. Everybody else is kind of laying back also. They see going by the number 29 of John Finley, who still has that damage. Must have used a reset earlier in the race. You see the 12 back here trying to make some moves of Brad Davis. You got the 53 also, Jeremy Brooks, the 38 of Crank Bell. These guys trying to get this outside line rolling back here at about 10th spot. And unfortunately it looks pretty unorganized. How about Jason Kratke there in that 54 car? Started the race on pit road, went a lap down in the first run, and has come back to get himself on the lead lap and up here into the top 20. Let's go back here and look at the second pack of cars I mentioned being led by Sean Webb. Here they are back here. Actually, it's Justin Gann leading that line, but Justin is 29th right now, a lap down, leading this pack. A lot of 4X drivers actually in this line. You got Gann, as I mentioned, Casey Duncan, Jason Branch is in this pack. So 3 of the 4X guys actually trying to work together with this pack. Not sure if they're trying to get up to the other pack or if they're more just trying to lay back to see when this front pack might wreck. They go by the lap car, Scott Wise, who just left pit road a few minutes ago. Scott right now is, it looks like 4 laps down in the 34th position. '08 looking outside, not sure if he's trying to cool the motor off a little bit. All right, so we got 25 laps to go. We're going to step away for a quick second and get another word from the sponsor of tonight's race. This is the Maconi Setup Shop 212 here on Captain TV.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. There's a reason that Maconi Setup Shop is trusted by more virtual and real-world tracks and companies than any other setup shop in iRacing. With partners such as Stafford Motor Speedway, the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, Five Flag Speedway, Speed 51, and more. When you want something done right, you go to the experts at Maconi Setup Shop.
With setups available for most series on both asphalt and dirt, built by a team of professional builders consisting of some of the top talents on the service, Maconi Setup Shop LLC has what you need to hit the track with confidence. Head over to MaconiSetupShop.com and learn why Maconi Setup Shop is the official setup shop of Richmond Raceway Esports and is partnered with some of the largest names in virtual and real racing.
And remember, at Maconi Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Back at Talladega Superspeedway, as the solo train has started again here, as basically everybody running single file up here in the front. 23 laps to go. Tyler Duvall has led since the restart, looking to get his first win tonight in the opening race of the season in this Clash Series in the Maconi Setup Shop 212. The first open Setup A Series race in the league history. The Cup cars being ran here in the Blown Piston Racing League. And what has been a pretty clean race for the most part. Now Roger Rios Matias has led the most laps tonight. The question is, can he get himself back to the front? What kind of strategies are we going to see when we get to our final green flag pit stops? Appreciate all the viewers watching tonight. I've seen it fluctuate between about 15 and 25 viewers tonight watching this race. Of course, that doesn't account for the number of people in the same room with that viewer. But definitely much appreciated to you guys watching here on Captain TV. You'll be able to see this series every Sunday night. Tomorrow night, TI Racing's Truck Series at Pocono Raceway. Tuesday night, we'll be at Long Beach for the TI Racing IndyCar Series. And Wednesday night, I actually get the night off. It'll break the streak of 10 straight nights of broadcasting. I'm actually enjoying it. I feel like I don't need a break, but I'm going to take a break. Because, as they say in life, when you have a vacation day or a day off, you take it. So I'm going to take it. And come back Thursday for the Short Track Super League ARCA race at Dover. And then we'll come back Friday night for the BPRL Wise Contracting Truck Series at Auto Club Speedway. There's a week of broadcasting coming up. And hopefully in the near future, for those who have been asking, I hope to get a playlist all started for the races that you see at the bottom, because as you see, it's all one big cluster of races. I hope to get that all separated out into its own leagues in the near future, so that if you have a respective series you like to watch, you can come watch it. As the outside line starting to come to work, you see Brad Davis actually making a pass on Corbin Simmons for 10th. And we got we got a loose race car is what we got. I thought we were going to have pit stops. That got scary. The boss is watching. Now here's one of those posts where I'm not going to pick on him because I know what he's trying to say, but for the sake of people not reading punctuation right, this could really sound wrong. Come on, 20, you can make top 5 uncle. So the boss, you not feel like you're a top 5 uncle right now? I'm just saying. All right, I think we're going to see pit stops this time by. I'm hearing a lot of radio chatter. Here we go. The final round of stops at 19 to go. Oh, the 07 spins in on pit road. Tyler Navala goes around. 4 tires and fuel, and I believe the 07 ended up missing his pit stall because of that. There's your pole sitter on pit road. Roger Rios Matias, 4 tires, fuel. There he goes. Along with Guy Snyder. And now here comes your second group of cars. Andrew Mraz, Tom Richter, Christopher Dean, Brad Davis. A little bit cleaner, I should say. Everybody's got to cycle through. Anthony Keys also. Let's watch Dean's pit stop here in the 48 now. If you're new to iRacing streaming, you unfortunately do not get to see the pit crews. Even though the one pit crew back here looks like yellow caution tape, I guess. I don't know what that is back there. Dean with, looks like a 2-tire stop there, a 12-second stop. There's the 07 leaving his pit stall finally after his unfortunate mistake. All right, so now the leader, Sean Webb. These guys here yet to pit. The front straightaway. A couple more cars dive off. Andrew Moore, Ryan Nicoletta. And these two going to pit by themselves, it looks like here. So 16 to go. When do these other cars come in? We've got 5 cars yet to pit. Let's check on this pack. Right now, Andrew Mraz is leading this pack after all these cars have come to pit road here. Now, the thing about Talladega Superspeedway is you could stay on the lead lap after a pit stop, especially if you're up towards the front. With that said, a caution comes out right now. These cars here all get cycled to the back. Now, don't be the caution. As you see the 04 get in the back of the 151, that got him a little loose. So I think the later these guys stay out and especially run side by side like this, the farther back they're going to be when this cycle ends. Come back here and check on what is eventually going to be the lead race. Andrew Mraz, Tom Richter comes out second, Paul Turner third, Guy Snyder and Roger Rios Matias, the 6 cars right now in this lead pack. You also see Donald Stewart in that pack. He is actually not on the lead lap, if I'm seeing this. Oh, no, Donald Stewart is on the lead lap. I'm sorry. He is in the 13th, make that 11th position right now. So 13 laps to go. Question's going to be, when do these cars come to pit road? Off of turn number 4. Let's see if anybody dives off. 151's coming to pit road. And also Anthony Hanley there in that 88 car. I believe that is. Nope, that's a 71. He's getting loose. I thought that was Hanley. It's Eric Davis, actually. Here comes Hanley to pit road, along with the 00. And somebody locking up their tires. Byron McDonald. All right, so with all those cars pitting, this cycles everything around. Andrew Mraz is now taking the lead here at Talladega with 12 laps to go. So we got this pack of 6. And then we got another pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, led by Crank Bell here in the 7th position. Let's actually do this. Let's go up here to Donald Stewart and let's look at separation here. Get the pit lane thing off my screen. There we go. So basically what this is separating Donald Stewart from Crank Bell, who's the first car in the next line. Actually, this might be the better one to use. There we go. So you see it's 3.2 seconds. A good buddy Branch Owl watching. Appreciate that, buddy. Nice talking to you, my friend. Down to 3.2 seconds. Looks like it's actually stretching out very, very slowly. So Mraz leading Richter right now. This race definitely far from over right now, as we still have 10 laps to go. There's your second set of cars right here, and then behind them you have about 9 seconds back to 2 cars, Jeremy Brooks and Braden Staub. Then you got another 4 seconds back to Andrew Moore, who's got a pack of cars with Ryan Nicoletta. You got the lap car Scott Wise in here. Justin Gann, Jason Kratke, and the 20 also Brandon Mathia. And then pretty much the rest of this pack is a bunch of cars all spread out and stuff. So and all of a sudden, we have lost the 10 car of Donald Stewart. So Donald Stewart has blinked out, or something has gone wrong here. And now this lead pack's down to 5. See what kind of speeds Rogers running here. I've seen 4 different numbers. I don't know how fast he's really going. I've seen 180, I've seen 190, and I saw 207 a second ago, so I don't know what he's really going. Rogers led the most laps in this race tonight. Lead pack pitted at lap 63. So yeah, they're easily, everybody's going to make it to the finish on gas with ease. The question is, can this second pack, which by the way has knocked it down to 2.8 seconds as it's trouble, Craig Bell hard into the wall. No caution as he's cleared off the track. Yeah, something tells me he was doing 207. And that is going to hurt the momentum of that second pack. So that accident has spread out the second pack and definitely hurt their momentum. That was a hard lick for the 38. And thankfully for others, he did not spin back into, well, he spun back into the track, but there was nobody behind him. 6 laps to go. So now they're back up to speed here. Let's see if Christopher Dean can lead them. Well, they're going to make a move here to the outside. The YJ Esports team going to dump Dean. Not sure if that's a smart move right now with 6 to go. That's just going to kill their time. Unless these guys have some speed that I don't know about. Five laps to go. Does anybody have anything in this 5-car pack to make a move? Lead the second pack right now, 4.2 seconds back right now from the leader, 3.7 from the actual second pack as they come up on a lap car up ahead. Four laps to go. You see the second pack where the 08 is. That is the second pack where the 4 is. That is the first pack. Then you got the 53 of Jeremy Brooks in the 11th position, leading that third pack back there, just crossing the line now. Look at the 27. Guy Snyder jumping out with Andrew Mraz, who's trying to get the draft of the 23 car. This is going to kind of make things interesting. And makes the move on the 34 to chop his runoff. Richter looked like could have a run. And Mraz saw it coming and jumped back to the bottom. Three to go. Snyder going to jump to the high side. He's got help with Roger. Here we go. Not enough of a run, though. He jumped way too high. And caution is out. Caution is out. Brad Davis is spun in turn 4. Oh, boy. Not what Mraz and the guys wanted to see. So let's... So we'll go back and see the replay here in a second, but let's observe as these leaders catch the pace car and see what's going to happen here. Andrew Mraz right now probably saying, "Oh, phooey." Except there's another word probably filled in for the word phooey. So what do you do here? Do you come and get tires? Do you not? Andrew Mraz is coming for tires, and no one else is. Uh-oh. right, let's go back and look at the replay here. Oh, there's the contact. Look at this one more again. 12 gets to the high side here. And contact between the 31 and the 12, and Kratky gets a piece of it too in the 54. So interesting set of events happening, and then Andrew Mraz comes to pit road. I guess it's the old racing saying, when you're the leader, whatever you do, the others aren't going to do. Tom Richter in the Arby's Ford Mustang, and of course Arby's punchline these days are, "We have the meats." Yet there's Dunkin' Donuts on the top of his, up there by the hood. So we have the donuts? Just a thought. So we should get one to go this time by. And it will be lap number 80, so this will be green, white, checker number 1. My guess is I wonder if he was short on fuel. And if that's the case, that would make sense why he pitted. And you know what, I think about it, he did get the lead out of that pit stop. So I wonder if he took enough fuel to get to the finish, but that was it. So that green-white checker might have hurt him in multiple ways. So that would explain just my immediate thinking, because Ryan, you and I know Andrew. He's not going to make a decision like that, I don't think. I'm 99% sure of that. So all right, so we're coming back to the green. Tom Richter, Paul Turner, Guy Snyder, Roger Rios, Matias, Jacob Williams, your top 5. Max Williams, Christopher Dean, Corbin Simmons, Ryan Nicoletta, Andrew Moore going to be your top 10. As we're going to come back to the green here after the 4th caution. Oh, by the way, superior templating caution, that is. The 4th superior templating caution flag here on lap number 77. And I didn't get to see who had the Lucky Dog Award. I'm thinking it was McDonald. So Byron McDonald got the Lucky Dog. Of course, the YJ Lucky Dog, sponsor of this. All right. Who is going to win this? This is going to get wild. Knock on wood, we haven't seen a certain one yet, if you know what I mean. Insert the word. Now, I believe there's 2 green-white checkers in this series. So here's number 1. Coming to the green flag. Richter on the pedal. Here we go. Turner in line. The top 5 already in line. Dean gets forced below the yellow line. And that checks up the 06. Yeah, everybody's single file all of a sudden. A very stretched out restart. Roger trying to go to the high side, not able to get the run yet. Guy Snyder was tempted to go with him. Moore going to pop out of line. He's going to bring Nicoletta with him. White flag coming out. If they can get back to the line, nobody's wrecking from what I see. White flag here at Talladega. Here comes Matias to the outside. Can Guy Snyder get to him and push him? Oh, the leader might be too far out. Outside line starting to form up. Andrew Moore to the outside. Richter moves to the high, moves back to the bottom side. Here comes Matias to the outside. Oh, Guy Snyder's getting loose. And they're wrecking in 4. Still going to race to the finish, though. Matias losing all the help now. Tom Richter protecting the high line, protecting the bottom line. Tom Richter comes through the tri-oval and scores the win in the Maconi Setup Shop 212 at Talladega. Tom Richter, I believe this is his first race in this series. Is a name I don't recognize, and I've only been around for a season, so I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure Richter's about to come and burn her down. And I believe these guys are teammates, something tells me. All right, so they're going to celebrate. We're going to go to commercial. We'll come back. We'll talk to our top 3 finishers in tonight's race here at Talladega, and a winner. Tom Richter, the Arby's Dunkin' Donuts restaurant machine, goes to victory lane here at Talladega.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. There's a reason that Maconi Setup Shop is trusted by more virtual and real-world tracks and companies than any other setup shop in iRacing. With partners such as Stafford Motor Speedway, the Nashville Fairground Speedway, Five Flag Speedway, Speed 51, and more. When you want something done right, you go to the experts at Maconi Setup Shop.
With setups available for most series on both asphalt and dirt, built by a team of professional builders consisting of some of the top talents on the service, Maconi Setup Shop LLC has what you need to hit the track with confidence. Head over to MaconiSetupShop.com and learn why Maconi Setup Shop is the official setup shop of Richmond Raceway Esports and is partnered with some of the largest names in virtual and real racing.
And remember, at Maconi Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
All right, back at Talladega Super Speedway, a wild green-white checker finish gives Tom Richter the victory tonight here as Richter wins the first race of the season here. Congratulations to him. Paul Turner finishes second. Max Williams, Roger Rios, Christopher Dean finishing in the top 5. Also, Jacob Williams finishing 6th, Jason Branch 7th, Braden Staub finishes 8th, Andrew Mraz comes back to a top 10 finish, so does Ryan Nicoletta. Clayton Fry gets 11th, Eric Davis 12th, Brandon Mathia 13th, Anthony Keys 14th, and Jason Kratke finishing in the top 15. Paul Regney, Brad Davis finishing 17th, unfortunate for him, leading some laps earlier. Jeremy Brooks 18th, Anthony Hanley 19th, and 20th is Byron McDonald. Andrew Moore 21st, and Guy Snyder 22nd after having a chance to win that race just a little bit ago. Corbin Simmons 23rd, Justin Gann 24th, Tyler Davala 25th, Casey Duncan 26th, 27th, Jeremy Kors, Casey Barlow 28th, 29th, Scott Wise, 30th, Sean Webb, 31st, Crank Bell, 32nd, Jared Navarra, Donald Stewart 33rd in the race, Eugenio Alonso 34th, 35th, John Finley, Cole Gray 36th, Ray Reitnauer 37th, and Lauren didn't run the race. So 37 cars running the race. Unfortunately, the pole sitter finishes last. Hey, when that happens in one of those rare occasions here. As we will get the winner set up here. Tom Richter getting the victory. The 30-year-old of Quakertown, Pennsylvania. I think I've actually driven through that town at one point in my life, as I've made a couple trips from New York to Florida, unfortunately for not the best reasons in the world. Where is he in the waiting room? Up here? There they are. They're up here waiting on me. Let's get Tom down here. As I mentioned, Tom, the 30-year-old from Quakertown, Pennsylvania. I was just making a comment on the stream. I think I've driven through that town once. I think being the key word. Because I've been everywhere, as the song likes to say. But, Tom, congratulations. You take advantage of a green-white checker finish. You got yourself in the right spot, and you take your multi-restaurant and sponsor car to Victory Lane.
Yeah, Chris, thank you. And, I mean, we started in the back. We had to use a fast repair early. Got caught up in that lap, 15, 20, whatever lap it was, wreck. And kind of from there, I was just kind of playing a little conservative, found our way up into the top 10, started riding there. And then on the pit stops, I don't know what happened to the top 3 cars that all pitted together, but we cycled around in front of them. I just rode behind Andrew for quite a while, and then he pitted on the final final caution there. I'm not sure what, maybe he was short on gas or something, but having control of the restart is pivotal.
Well, it worked out for you there and having that control, and you were able to get out there in the front. The only thing I worried about there on that final lap, were you worried you were too far out a little bit?
I was definitely watching it. You know that so Paul is part of Long Shot.
Mm-hmm.
So I had Paul in my mirror, and I was watching that top line come as well. So I tried playing the lines a little bit, and then there was some more contact back and further back. But I was a little concerned, and then they started side drafting, and I knew that was going to slow both the lines down. So then I just kind of held it on the yellow.
Now, I'm not one that has all the stats in the world, but I believe this is your first start in the series. Correct me if I'm wrong.
First run over here at Piston.
Yeah, so 1 for 1, 100%. Does that mean you retire now?
Retire with the best record you can get, I guess, Chris.
And you being in Pennsylvania, I got to remember the name of the guy, but there was a Pittsburgh Pirates player back in the day that I can't remember his name, Ray something. Anyways, he was 1-0 as a pitcher with a 0 ERA and was 1 for 1 from the plate with 1 career home run and never had another at bat or another attempt on the mound again. You're that guy.
Starts column, they'll never know.
Well, hey, nice job, man. Send shout outs whoever you'd like to.
Yeah, Chris, I'd like to thank you guys for broadcasting this series. It's a really good series so far. For opening night, it ran very smoothly, so congratulations to Scott and Lauren and the entire team over here. My entire team, Christine, Paul Turner, Crank Bell, and Cole Gray, for allowing me to join their team over here and putting Long Shot in Victory Lane for the first time.
Yeah, I think you and Paul need to work on names because I think the other two got you in the name category.
Well, thank you, Chris.
No sweat, man. Hey, nice job. Congratulations on the win, Tom.
All right, take care.
Absolutely, you too, sir. Tom Richter, the winner from Talladega. I mean, that's a pretty cool name team, I got to say. You got a guy named Crank Bell in your channel. I mean, that does it. I know I've preached on that all night. Anyways, let's get his teammate down here, Paul Turner, joining us here, finishing in the second position. Paul, congratulations. You got to push your teammate to victory lane there, but I know it wasn't easy on that restart. You had to come back and do everything you could, and you were able to get your teammate into victory lane, and you a P2.
Yeah, I tried to do the best I could. With the tires were getting a little worn, and we stayed out. And so, if you go out on the outside, you just get shuffled to the back. Just trying to make sure we got a good finish, and that was fun.
Yeah, you did everything you had to do. You just hung out there in the front, and you just got the strategy whenever you could. But it seemed like tonight, and this is the first time I've had a chance to watch this new race package, it seemed like it was really tough to pass unless you had multiple cars coming with you.
And even then, it's hard to pass, especially on the outside. It just you make a run, you get close to the car in front of you, and then the airspace just creates a bubble, and you just can't get up to them unless they're dragging their brake. So, not a fan of this new package. I don't think anybody.
I've heard a few people say that, but hey, it is what it is. You went out there and you took advantage of what everybody had. Basically, when it's all over with, got a second place finish, and you can send shout outs whoever you like to, sir.
Shout out to the sponsor, my car, Flower One, my teammates here that race with me here on Long Shot Motorsports. Shout out to Scott and Lauren for putting up this league, and this is our first time running it, so this is our first race. Looking forward to more.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Great job tonight, Paul. Congratulations. And good job on the 1-2 for the team.
All right. Thank you. 10-4.
Yeah, absolutely. And oh, by the way, they gained a combined 55 spots on the grid tonight when it's all over with. So 25 and 30 respectively. So that's well done on both parts. All right. And I heard the quote of the night comes from the brother of the driver I'm going to talk to next when he said, I heard him say during the commercial, hey, they get to interview my brother on the air. And that brother being Max Williams. Nice job, Max. I guess your brother's pretty happy for you, but you get yourself a third-place finish here tonight.
Yeah, it was a great opener. Thanks again for Lauren and Scott putting us on. First of all, another great season ahead of us, that's for sure. But yeah, I got the P3, so I'd be happy with that. My brother got 6th, and then we had Corbin get caught up in that last lap incident. That was really unfortunate. We were looking for, really all 4 of our cars for YJ Esports, which is a brand new official team for us. We were all running in the top 10 all day, basically, and then we had a little mishap on that last pit stop. But a great opener for us, for sure. It was really good.
Yeah, you did a fantastic job here tonight. Now, I'm trying to remember. I'm having flashbacks to last season. I can't remember if it was you. I can't remember if it was your brother I talked to, but I believe I started a little debate on the air between which brother was better.
I think the point standings from last season will dictate that it's in my favor. But with open setups, we'll just have to see. We got a whole season ahead of us, and say he got P6. He's not too far behind, but we're looking forward to the rest of the season.
You got him by 3 right now, right?
Yeah, I got him by 3. But, yeah, we're really happy with how the night turned out. We could have got 4, 5, 6 there, and that late race caution. I got 3rd instead. So
and you got
feel
another.
bad for Corbin. But we had a great showing tonight, and we're looking to continue the momentum on to Auto Club.
Yeah, Corbin's calling you awkward right now in chat.
Yeah, I figured you would, but
we're all awkward in our own ways.
A little bit, yeah. But
yeah. I mean, you got a picture.
You for broadcasting as well.
I was gonna say you got a picture of Timmy on your photo. I think that is. I can't tell.
I need to give you guys a photo, like a little driver profile for real, though, so you can get something official in case I ever happen to get back up here. But for sure, yeah, it was a great opening night. So
I love the honesty there. If I ever get back up here.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. You got some quality drivers in here, so I realize how hard it is to do good. So we'll be working on setups, trying to find something good that our drivers are comfortable with. So and we'll just carry on, and hopefully we get some more results. And the goal is playoffs. So go to the playoffs and then go from there.
All right, we're gonna test you here. We're gonna let you do shout outs. Let's see if we can get this right.
Shout outs. Obviously, it's first of all, like I said, to Scott and Lauren putting us on, for you for broadcasting, and then really just the rest of my team, Corbin, Jacob, and Tyler. They helped us all night. We worked on the setup, and it was just a good result for the most part. And yeah, just shout out the team and everyone that makes this possible. So.
All right, I'll give him a B plus. We'll say for that. Corbin, Jacob, you guys. I'm not a part of the game, but I know you guys are a part of a team called YJ. And there's one. He said the name, but he didn't say it the way apparently you guys are saying it now.
Yes. I should elaborate on the official YJ. YJ is acronym for Yellow Jacket Esports, so that's what it is. We like the initials better. So.
But who do you love?
Who do I love? YJ loves Lauren.
There you go.
That's what we're looking for.
See, I've been reading and seeing things like that, so I
a little bit. YJ loves Lauren.
Ooh, Corbin gave you an F. Ooh, fail fish.
I'm gonna have some explaining to do after this.
Once again,
the first thing out of my mouth, but we got to work on media training. You know what I mean?
Well, hey,
figure out.
I know some guys at 4X. They know somebody that's got that training down. You could probably go talk to them. They'll help you a little bit. Anyways, nice
tip for sure.
Nice job, Max. Congrats on your top three, bud.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Max Williams, YJ loves Lauren. I don't know what that means, but anyways, apparently other than they love Lauren. So, hey, great job to Max on the top three finish there. I want to go look. I didn't get a chance to do this here Friday night as I had to jump off the air to do something, and but there are a couple of other sponsors in the series this season, and one of the sponsors we have is the old Speed Demon. And if I can get everything to cooperate with me, I'll get it up here on the screen. There we go. The old Speed Demon here. And that award, basically, the New Age Limited Speed Demon Award goes to the fastest lap of the race. So let's go look at that real quickly. Fastest lap tonight. As I scout through the numbers really quickly, and I might get this wrong, but it looks like actually goes to Tom Richter, the leader, a 47.85. Looks like he has the fastest lap of the race tonight, so congratulations to Tom Richter, the winner tonight, who got the Speed Demon Award. And, of course, that is presented by the New Age Limited. So congratulations to Tom on winning that award there. And I think I covered everything. I'm still learning everything here with the new sponsors and stuff like that. But I think that's going to do it here for tonight. So appreciate everybody for joining us from Talladega Super Speedway. Week 1 officially in the books. Next week, it's Auto Club Speedway. Friday and Sunday night. Friday night, the trucks. Sunday night, the cup cars. And we will go racing at that 2-mile worn-out oval. That is a lot of fun and a fan favorite for those who love to race at Auto Club Speedway. So that is going to be a lot of fun there. Appreciate iRacing for allowing us to broadcast on their platform. Also, shout out to TrackCam for Gourmets. Of course, if you're looking for cameras to use for ovals, road course, or dirt, you can use TrackCam22.com as their website and go check out the TrackCam for Gourmets as part of the broadcast tonight. So those are the cameras you saw this evening, and so on and so forth. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. I am out. I'll see you tomorrow night for the TI Racing League from Pocono. This isn't just a game. It's iRacing. See ya!
And now the wait is over. The nerves have taken their toll. Ooh. Let go of fear you're holding. The fire smoldering. It's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, but inside
strong.